This is just a small public service announcement that being slow on Hugo is a damage loss. Just a short while ago, I posted a kill of Marionettes and Deadly Assault with M0 Hugo. One of the key points of that run is to pocket Lighter's Quick Assist stack to help with triggering chain attacks for Hugo. But that isn't actually necessary. With the Lycon and Lighter comp, there are other ways of triggering it. Like with Lycon's regular special, Lighter's regular special, or even Lycon's charge basic, if both of them have too much energy. But in that order, each is worse than the last. And that's because Hugo's totalize is calculated in a way that is fully dynamic. If we check Hugo's core passive, you see that when it comes to totalizer scaling, it says for each remaining second of stun time from the portion between 5 and 15 seconds, the skill's damage multiplier increases by 100%. This implies that each second is its own threshold, similar to how disorders work. If you trigger a disorder 1.31 seconds after applying an anomaly, the time bonus is going to be exactly the same as if you triggered it 1.59 seconds after. The numbers are consistent, despite the disorder coming with a time variation. It's only when the next second, or half second for burn and corruption, takes over that the damage will change. Hugo's totalize though doesn't work like that. It's practically impossible to get the same exact number on totalize because the game isn't looking at each passing second, but instead every passing frame. 3 totalizers that happen at almost the exact same time will still have different damage numbers because the scaling is constantly decreasing. So it doesn't feel like Lycan's charge basic is that much lower than Lighter's quick assist. But if you're trying to milk every last point of damage for a run, that difference in time does lead to a damage loss. If we do a fully buffed totalize but make use of Lycan's charge basic to proc a chain, we're doing 4,565,173 damage. But if we now repeat the same test and instead use Lighter's quick assist, it's instead 4,607,558 damage. And that doesn't sound like much, but over the course of a long Deadly Assault run with 9 totalizers, that's going to add up to almost 400,000 damage that you may be losing out. And that becomes even more important for Shiyu. R2 managed an incredible sub 30 seconds Hattie kill with Hugo, Lighter, and Lycan without any signature weapons. I strongly recommend you check it out, as it's practically frame perfect in its execution. And frame perfect it had to be, because just a slight delay could mean a pixel of health left. Sometimes not even a single pixel, likely double digits worth of health remaining. And at that level of optimization, using a skill that procs chains just a little earlier and mashing just a little faster can be the difference that lets you get a kill. And we haven't even talked about the chain menu mechanics, but we can leave that to the Hugo guide. So, although Hugo may be a simple character, there's a bunch of minute optimizations that you can make to get the most damage out of him. And if you want to stay in the loop for what these are and how to do them, then do like, share, subscribe and ring the bell. I've got more videos coming. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.